master bathroom project has been completed, and now we've turned our attention to the master bedroom. You can see the walls have been painted and the trim has been painted. In fact, I replaced all the baseboard, and the crown molding has been repaired. That's looking awesome. The ceiling was painted as well, and we completed a feature wall with this woven trellis wallpaper from Magnolia Home. So that is a Joanna Gaines design. The last thing that needs to be done, and what we're going to talk about today, is the floors. Now you may remember in 2016 we refinished the floors in this bedroom. This is my son's bedroom. They're still shining nice. You can see them there. But of course he's away at college, and this is our staging area for everything that we took out of our bedroom. Alright, with the aid of the light coming in the windows and the ceiling lights, you should be able to see how bad these floors are. Especially like this board here. This was a high traffic area getting into the bathroom, so and this wasn't covered by a rug very much, so it's very scuffed up. And hopefully we should be able to see a much better shine when I'm done. Alright, this is the product that I'm going to be using today. It's called Minwax Hardwood Floor Reviver, and I used a low gloss in my house. I don't really care for a very high gloss shine, and my big box stores only carry that in the high gloss for some reason. So I get it on Amazon.com, and I also got this painting pad. That's what it goes down with, an ordinary painting pad. Put it on the end of a pole, no bending, no nothing. And it goes on really easy. You just squirt it out of the bottle and put it on. But first we're going to clean the floor. After vacuuming the floor, I'm going to clean it using this Hoover Floormate. I've had this for several years and really like it. It comes with two types of brushes. This one is for tile and grout, and this one is for hardwood. So I'm going to use this one. It's a softer bristle. We use this one an awful lot because we have so much tile on the first floor, but on the second floor it's all hardwood. So I'm going to use that and this multi-purpose floor cleaner, or multi-floor plus cleaner. The way this works is you put the clean solution in on this side, and the dirty water gets collected on this side. So it's easy enough. The Floormate has two modes. It has an application mode where there's a handle, like a trigger, on my right hand, and I pull that and it lets the liquid out. And the brushes, of course, scrub the floor. And then I flip this little switch on the side, and what that does is it lifts the brushes and it puts a squeegee down on the floor, and that's what picks up the dirty water. And here you can see how dirty the water is. Ugh. So it works really well. Now you don't want to use a dry pad. You always should rinse just to wet the paint pad to prime it. And I'm gonna really blot it dry because I don't want it too wet. I just want it damp. This stuff literally just squirts out. It's a polyurethane. It goes on like a regular floor wax, but it's not wax. It's actually polyurethane. And it provides a permanent coating on top of the floor. It really is easy to apply and looks great when it's done. You definitely want to use long strokes with the grain of the wood whenever you can. So I will go the opposite direction when I'm against the baseboard, but then I'll smooth it out. And I always try to keep a wet edge as I'm going, so you don't want it to dry out. So it works pretty quickly. Look at that shine. By the way, hashtag not sponsored. But Minwax, it could be. Call me. Alright, halfway done. The sun is going down, so I can't really show you that reflection as much, but you can see the light from the ceiling. That's the done side. This is the side that is yet to be done. Alright, that's the unfinished side, and that's the finished side. So, before, after. And it's not like there's no finish on the floor. There is a finish. It's just scuffed up and dull. But this makes it night and day, doesn't it? You can definitely tell the difference, that's for sure. That one is shining. Another thing you can tell is you can see the reflection of the wallpaper in the floor. So now I gotta move the bed over to that side and then do the rest of it. And it only takes 2 hours to dry. And luckily the bed is on wheels, but you wouldn't want to scratch any furniture on it for probably at least 4 hours.
Day 2.
Alright, it's day 2. And look at this gorgeous floor. It's all nice and dry. I can see there is still definitely a scratch right there, and this will not take care of deep scratches in the wood. It will take care of scuff marks in your old finish, but you know, that's something that I'd have to sand the whole floor to correct that. But if you look over here, you could see, I mean, look at that reflection in the window. And then down here was that very dry piece of wood. If you remember, it had almost no finish on it, and that looks awesome. You can now see the reflection of the light. Granted, it is still a rough piece of wood, but again, this is the best that I could hope for, and certainly easy for DIY. You don't need a professional to do this for you. Hey there, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be the first to know when new videos are posted. Look for HandyDadTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and visit the website HandyDadTV for more great ideas and information.